Welcome. Let's talk about PM Care Fund controversy. What's going on around this PM Care Fund controversy? Let's talk about this. Before going into the details, first let us understand what is PM Care. PM Care is an NGO, a trust, established by Prime Minister, Defense Minister, Home Minister, and Finance Minister, and two nominated people like the Justice K.T. Thomas retired and Kariya Munda. So these two are members. So with these members, they opened a trust during COVID time. 27 March 2020, during COVID time, they opened a trust and they requested the public to donate. So public donated lakhs of rupees. So crores, not lakhs, crores of rupees, 8,400 something crores of rupees. Still, it is showing the balance. That is actually the controversy. Now, what is FCRA? FCRA controversy included in this. What is FCRA controversy? All these public trusts, NGOs, they'll generally comes under FCRA, right? Foreign contribution. If any money receiving from foreign, if any NGO, that automatically comes under FCRA. If this is also a trust, if this is also an NGO, why it doesn't come under FCRA? That's a question came here. They said that how can we take Prime Minister's NGO as under FCRA? FCRA is a government. PM Care has a specific exemption from FCRA because it is run by Prime Minister. That is the argument of the government. PM Care, from the day one, it is a controversy because there is a scheme earlier called PMN, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. There is a Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. If this is there, what is the need of creating PM Care and then a private fund and then deposit in the private account and the private NGO, and then you are not spending on that money? That's a controversy. So the biggest transparency issue came here, that is RTA, Right to Information Act. Some people, some activists, they ask for details through RTA. They said this doesn't come under RTA because it is an NGO, it is a trust, it is a private, it's not government, not public money, it is not run by public authority, it is a private trust. It says if it is maybe a private trust, but it is run by Prime Minister, Home Minister, Finance Minister self, right? And the retired judges, these are all government people, right? PM is chairman of that, is a government. 3 union ministers, their trust and trustees, their government, right? When all these people are government, and you say that it is not government, it is a private one. They said CAG, why there is no CAG auditing? The CAG controversy, they say that it will not be audited by CAG because the PM Care is not the government institution. Again, they're saying that. And they're saying that there is SAR's Associates, another auditor, private auditor is actually auditing that. So the public institutions are normally subject to CAG scrutiny. They say that this is not public institution, this is just an NGO created by Prime Minister. Now, the biggest controversy is 8,452 crore rupees. Closing balance is showing as of now. How much they received, we don't know, but closing balance is showing the 8,452 crore rupees, according to the auditing reports on March 2025. And they say that, but in 2024-25, they received 479 crores rupees as donation, and foreign contribution is not even 1 crore. But interest, they earned interest of 474 crores of rupees interest, because they have the balance of 8,452 crore. It earned interest of 450 crores of rupees. But surprisingly, the amount they spent is 87.85 lakh. Only 87 lakhs, not even 1 crore. 8,400 crores of rupees they have balance in the public deposited donations to an NGO. They spent only 87 lakhs in 1 year. Why? That NGO, they did not find any poor people, they did not find any disaster, they did not find any people who are in need. So NGO, what is the need of an NGO collecting the money? Now let's talk about these NGOs now. The FCRA bill there. What they're saying that you have to spend at the end of the year, right? FCRA, what is that? You have to spend at the end of the year. All NGOs should clear their donations and distributing the poor people at the end of the year. Otherwise, the government will take. That is one kind of bill they're introducing, right? But the same way, like this PM, all these people kept one NGO. They're accumulating. They spent only 87 lakhs rupees, and that money also should go to government, right? This is the argument now. They say no. Why 8,000 amount collected, amount you accumulated, but you are not distributing to the poor? That's actually controversy here. PM care money, then where it is going? Whom you are spending? The government is saying that we purchased oxygen infrastructure in 2000 during COVID time. That is 1,224 PSA oxygen plants we established, they said. They also said we invested on ventilators. They also said oxygen concentrators in 2021. Oxycare, 322 crores they spent, it seems. Migrant relief. These are all the accounts given by the government. Government means the trustee, the PM, Home Minister, Finance Minister, these are all trustees. So, there is something called PM Care for children, right? That education support, health support, monthly support, these are all during COVID time they supported whatever they're saying. So now, what is the allegation now? Now the allegation is that these Cockroach Janata Party people like Abhijit Deepke kind of people, what they're asking that you accumulated 8,450 crores of rupees in your PM Care fund. Government schools are not good. Hospitals are very bad. Disaster relief is very bad. Public administrative infrastructure is bad. Why don't you distribute there? That is actually this Abhijit Deepke. That's what he was speaking yesterday. 87. Why only 87 lakhs were spent in 2024-25? In 1 year, this trust didn't find any needy people. The trust which is supposed to find the needy people and support, why they did not find anybody in the across country in a year? Only say 87 lakhs they spent. Why there is a low spending from an NGO? If somebody asks, third controversy is RTI controversy. People are asking, filing RTIs, they are saying that no, this doesn't come on RTI. People are asking for donor information, expenditure details, decision making records, trust documents, procurement information. They say that no, it doesn't come under RTI. Okay, why it doesn't come under RTI? They say it is a private institution. Then if it is a private institution, it should come under FCRA. No, it is not. It doesn't come under FCRA because it is run by Prime Minister. We have a special provision for it. So dual argument, right? So the PM Care can receive foreign donations, but it doesn't come under FCRA. So that's why Supreme Court in 2020 said, somebody went to the court and they said, okay, transfer this 8,000 crores to the National Disaster Relief Fund. The Supreme Court said, no, it is not possible. Now again, this fresh controversy is that in 2026, some other person went to the court and he said that all this money should go to the National Disaster Relief Fund. That's why Sonia Gandhi responded, Rahul Gandhi responded, Randeep Surjewala responded. Right? What the BJP government, what they are saying that it is public charitable trust, it is not government money. They say that it is voluntary contributions, it is not from the budget. They are also saying that we have our own auditors, it doesn't come under CAC. Everything they are saying that. Then why did you exempt FCRA? Then if it is a private, then say no, how can we bring it to FCRA? Because it is Prime Minister involved. All these controversies going on. That's what I understand. Thank you. Namaskar.